Hello students, in this video I am going to solve problems in amines chapter. Question number 1. The final product C obtained in this reaction would be: the given reactant has got NH2 as the functional group and there is a CH3 the substituent. Treated with the AC2O means it is an acetic anhydride CH3CO. Okay, it is a AC twice O acetic anhydride. Then bromination in acetic acid. Then finally hydrolyze acid hydrolysis. Okay, so let me write down the reaction now. The benzene ring attached to NH2, nitrogen attached to the two hydrogen atoms, correct? And there is a CH3, correct? Now, amines can be easily acetylated using acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride formula CH3CO, CH3CO. Then attach to the oxygen. Okay. Remove the side product acetic acid CH3COOH. Okay. So remaining is benzene ring with NH now, NH, then CO, then CH3. Amine group is protected now and become bulkier group. Then to the para position CH3 is attached. Okay. This is the product here. Then we have to carry out a bromination. Okay. In acetic acid CH3COOH acetic acid. NH contains lone pair, gives the electron density to the benzene ring. So there is a plus R effect. Okay. So plus R effect can give the product at the ortho position as well as or at the para position. But the para position is blocked now. So we can expect ortho bromo product. So product B would be benzene ring, right? Attached to NH, then COCH3 to the ortho position, attach this bromine atom. Then at the para position we have got CH3, right? This is the product B now, correct? Then subjected to acid hydrolysis, H plus and water, acid hydrolysis. So what will happen now? The protected NH2 group now can be broken down. H plus and OH minus of the water molecule, acid hydrolysis to give finally the benzene ring attached to the NH2, okay, becomes free now. Then Br and to the para position we have got CH3, side product is acetic acid, correct? Can you identify the option number now? Answer is option number D, correct? Yeah. Question number 2, numerical type question. Here, benzenamine, that is NH2 is around benzene, treated with the sodium nitrate and HCl. This will produce a nitrous acid and reaction carried out at 0 to 5 degree. This will bring about diazotization, correct? We can get diazonium chloride salt. Okay, let me write down what is the product A now. So what will happen? Now whenever aromatic primary amines are treated with nitrous acid, we'll end up with the diazonium chloride salt. This is the product A. Then it is treated with the phenol. Can you see the phenol? And basic pH is required, correct? So basic medium. Then finally they are adding here ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is for acidification of the salt. Okay, for the acidification we require. Since there is a base, finally the medium is acidified. Okay, ammonium chloride when dissolved in water produces ammonium hydroxide and HCl. Okay, therefore the medium is acidic in nature. This is for the acidification, okay, of the medium. Now here we have got A compound, right? So let me write down A. I will rotate the structure like this. Then we have got N2 plus and Cl minus, correct? It is treated with the phenol, correct? Phenol, and at the para position, okay? So remove this HCl. These reactions are called what reactions? You have studied in the syllabus. These are called the coupling reactions, correct? These are the coupling reactions, okay? Wherein N2 remains as such. So we'll be writing the product. After acidification, the final product would be benzene ring attached N, double bond N, then attached the benzene, then attached the OH at the para position. This is called as the para hydroxyazobenzene. Para hydroxyazobenzene. Para hydroxyazobenzene. Correct? Question is, if the molar mass of the compound is, this is the compound B. If its molar mass is X, then you find out X divided by 2 is how much. This part is C6H5, correct? This is N2 altogether. And this is a C6H4, right? Then again OH group is attached. Altogether, this will be equal to C6H5, sorry, C6H10 it will be, then N2O. And its molar mass is equal to, when you calculate, you will get it as equal to 198. Okay, this is equal to X now, molar mass. Now X divided by 2 is equal to how much? 198 divided by 2 is equal to 99. Right? It is a numerical type question, therefore you should write the answer like 99.00. Okay, clear? Yeah. Question number 3. The major product in the following reaction is, here we have got NH2 directly attached to the benzene, and there is one more NH2 which is attached to the side chain CH2NH2. This is like a aliphatic amine, primary amine. This is aromatic primary amine. Nitrous acid reaction at 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. Then dilute sulfuric acid. When I say dilute sulfuric acid, along with that large amount of water is also there. That means it is acid hydrolysis. Then HI reaction and heated. Okay. So let me write down the first reaction with the nitrous acid. So we have got now aromatic primary amine. Okay. Aromatic primary amine. Then we have got at the ortho position CH2 then attached to the NH2. Correct? Yeah. Now, nitrous acid reaction. During nitrous acid reaction, diazotization takes place on both the molecules. Okay. So we will get now benzene ring. This is a converted into diazonium. Okay. How to prepare nitrous acid? Nitrous acid generally prepared using sodium nitrite and HCl. So there will be HCl in the solution now. So it will form the chloride salt like benzene diazonium chloride. Here also we have got CH2 then attach the N2 plus and Cl minus. Okay. Then now it is treated with the acid. Okay, acid medium H plus and OH minus. Okay, H minus, H plus and water. Acid hydrolysis now. Now what will happen? Whenever N2 directly attached to benzene is there, what will happen? Water can attack the carbon atom and N2 groups go out. Therefore, I will get now benzene ring attached to it. Okay. So, hydrolysis of diazonium chloride will give the corresponding phenol. Then, here we have got CH2. Here also, N2 group goes out, we'll get OH. So, we'll get phenol as well as the alcohol. Correct? Now, this is treated with HI, treated with HI. Okay? H plus and I minus. Nothing will happen to the OH group directly attached to benzene, but it can react with the alcohol molecule. Okay, alcohol molecule. It can remove water molecule. And this iodide can attack the nucleophile, can attack the sp3 carbon atom. It cannot attack sp2 carbon atom. Direct nucleophile substitution benzene is not possible here. Okay. So we'll get now at the end benzene ring attached to the OH. Then we'll get CH2. Water goes out, we'll get iodide attached to it. Okay. So OH attached to CH2I. Where is that option? That is option number 1. Here it is. Right. So we have got OH, then At the ortho position, we have got CH2 and I. Right? Yeah. Question number 4. What is a compound A in the given reaction? See, A reacts with the ammonia. Now, in A, we have got the acid chlorides. Here, COCl, COCl, everywhere COCl, acid chloride. And acid chloride can react with the B to give amides. For example, I got RCOCl. It can react with the ammonia NH3 and it gives RCONH2 amide it gives plus it can give HCl as the side product. Okay. Now this is amide B now. Amide B RCONH2 is made to react with the potassium hydroxide and Br2. Can you recall this reaction? Amide reacts with the bromine. Bromamide reaction. Which bromamide reaction? Hofmann bromamide reaction. Okay. During this reaction, CO is lost. So we'll get RNH2. NH2 directly attached now R group. The CO is lost. Okay. Clear? Now we'll go in the reverse reaction. Reverse order will go. So what is that given is CH3 twice CHNH2 they are given. Okay. Now they should be now amide. I'll write the corresponding amide with the CO introduction. CH3 twice CH. Introduce now C double bond O NH2 now. Amide. Okay. This amide on KOH and bromine, Hofmann bromide reaction, this C will be lost. Remember this one. Then, this is the B compound. This is a B compound. B compound is obtained by treating ammonia with acid chloride. Corresponding acid chloride we can write down. Look at this reaction now. Okay, so I can write CH3 twice CH, then C double bond O Cl. Okay, this is the compound A. Now it identify. Okay. Now see here in the reaction, this compound, A compound, I'll write C double bond O is there. Then Cl is there. Attached to CH. Then attached to CH3 and CH3. This should be the compound like this. That means it should be like this. Okay. Right? Can you identify the option number? Option number is which one? C is the answer. Right? Yeah. Question number 5. The major product of the following reaction. Now see this reactant. This reactant is called as a phthalimide. Correct? Phthalimide. This is not a phthalimide. You have studied this one in the Gabriel-Phthalimide reaction. Synthesis. KOH is used and there is a alkyl halide group and there is a haloarine group. Correct? Now, let me write down the same phthalimide. We have got C double bond O. We have got C double bond O. Then NH. Okay. Nitrogen attached to the hydrogen. This hydrogen is acidic enough. Okay. To be removed by the KOH base. K plus OH minus. Therefore, we get now benzene ring attached to C double bond O C double bond O then N and K. Potassium salt is formed. N minus K plus. Side product is water. So this is the potassium phthalimide we get. See here, nitrogen is negative charge, so it is a nucleophile. Okay, nucleophile. In the Gabriel-Phthalimide synthesis, we make use of alkyl halide. Now here alkyl halide given is benzene ring is attached to the Br, then attached to the CH2 and Cl. The carbon atom attached to Br is sp2 carbon atom, and this is the sp3 carbon atom. Now tell me, this nucleophile can easily attack which carbon atom containing halogen? sp3 carbon atom. Easy to break it. Okay. So therefore finally we are going to get the structure like this. Benzene ring, then C double bond O, then C double bond O, then we attach nitrogen. Now it forms N. Okay. Now nitrogen attacks the CH2. Cl goes out. Then there is a benzene ring. Then at the para position, bromine is attached. Okay. Yeah. So it is a part of the Gabriel Thallimide synthesis to prepare aliphatic primary amines. Okay. So tell me the answer now. Answer is option number A. Correct? Yes. Next question. There is a NH2 directly attached to the benzene. Okay, aromatic primary amine. Then there is a CH3. Treated with the sodium nitrite and HCl produces a nitrous acid. This reaction is known as the diazotization reaction. Okay. Then it is hydrolyzed. This is the hydrolysis. Then CCl4 and KOH. We'll see later. Okay. What is the use of this one? So let me start with the starting material. Benzene ring attached to the NH2 directly aromatic primary amine. Then there is a CH3. Correct? CH3. Now it will react with the nitrous acid. So aromatic primary amine undergoes diazotization to give diazonium chloride salt attached to N2 plus and Cl minus and CH3 as it is. No change. This is compound A. It is hydrolyzed. Whenever benzene diazonium chloride is hydrolyzed, when it is heated, okay, to room temperature, what will happen? You will get phenol as the product. So water can act as the nucleophile attack the carbon atom and NH2 will go out, N2 will go out. So we'll get okay, phenol, the hydrolyzed product, okay. Now this compound is treated with the carbon tetrachloride and KOH, okay, KOH. Now there is a phenolic derivative. This is a phenolic derivative now, correct? Phenolic derivative. Carbon tetrachloride KOH. We have one similar reaction in the syllabus, that is a phenol reacts with chloroform, okay, and NaOH or KOH, and finally acidified to give the compound benzene ring attached to the OH. Then there is a CHO. We'll get a salicylaldehyde. This is a Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Reimer-Tiemann reaction is correct. You have studied this one. There is one more version of this one wherein you have to make use of carbon tetrachloride instead of which one? Chloroform. Now either sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Okay, and this will lead to the carboxylic acid. So there is a OH and there is a CH3 and there is a COOH. This is the derivative of salicylic acid. This salicylic acid can also be obtained using one more reaction, that is the Kolbe's reaction. Kolbe's reaction. You can make use of Kolbe's reaction or you can make use of this Reimer-Tiemann one more reaction. Okay, right? So for this question, what is the answer? OH and COH are ortho to each other like salicylic acid. So option number is a C, right? Question number 7. The product of the following sequence of reactions are. So there is aniline, benzenamine is given, and there are many reagents given. Okay, 1 to 5 are there. So we'll solve one by one all these steps. So let me start with the aniline. Benzene ring attached to the NH2, correct? NH2. This is treated with the acetic anhydride and pyridine. Acetic anhydride is a CH3CO twice so, correct? Now here acetylation takes place. So acetylation will give this product NHCO and CH3. Acetanilide will going to get. Then followed by second reagent KBRO3, potassium bromate and HBr. Now what is the use of this one? This will produce, okay, bromine Br2. This is required for the bromination. Okay. Now here there is a lone pair on nitrogen can due to the benzene ring. Therefore, this is a plus or effect, either ortho product or the para product. Which is the major product? Generally, para is the major product. So I am going to write the para product now. So to the para position attach the bromine. Bromination carried out, okay, using this reagent. Then remaining is the NHCOCH3, right? Third step, they are given H3O plus heated. That means it is the acid hydrolysis. hydrolysis is breaking of the bonds, correct? Acid hydrolysis. Add H plus and OH minus here. So we'll get now free NH2, okay? So acetyl group is broken now. So it is a NH2, side product is acetic acid and bromine will get now. After this, they are treating with the sodium nitrite and HCl. Sodium nitrite HCl produces what actually? Nitrous acid. Nitrous acid is 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. So it is a nitrous acid reaction. So it can produce what? It can produce diazonium salt. It can produce a diazonium salt. Benzene diazonium chloride and Br at the para position. Right? Now you have studied the reactions of the benzene diazonium chlorides. Now you have to make use of copper and HBr. Okay. Now this is known as the Gutermann reaction. In the Gutermann reaction, what happens? Okay, Br will be attached to. Okay, this is the Br minus. Br will be attached to the carbon atom of the benzene, and N2 will go out. So finally, we are going to get okay dibromo compound. Bromine atoms are para to each other. Right? First step is acetylation, second step is bromination, preferably at the para position, followed by hydrolysis, then followed by the diazotization, and at the end, Gutermann reaction you have to carry out. So what is the answer? Answer is option number B, right? Please do subscribe RD Chemistry, like the videos and share the videos. Thank you.